going on, everybody? This is your man NY the Barber from Maverick Barbering, Palm International Educator as well. Today we're going to do a fun cut for you. What we're going to do is we're going to do a texture quiff with a skin fade on the sides of my model EJ. I hope you guys like it and enjoy it. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through it. We're going to do some shear cutting on top. We're going to do some clip over comb and some reverse fading on the sides. Hopefully you guys pick up some gems from this particular haircut. Alright, so to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to saturate the top of the hair. We're going to attack the hair from the top down. The reason I want to do this is because what it'll do is it'll give me the opportunity to be able to cut my top and also leave enough weight in the parietal area to connect the top to the sides. Because usually if you attack the sides to the top, it's a lot harder for us to be able to connect the top to the sides because sometimes during the fading process, we take too much weight out of the parietal area. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack it from the top down and then we're going to be all right. So first what we're going to do is we're going to come with a triangular section to the apex on both sides from recession to recession. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie this up. We're going to connect this to the rest after we're finished cutting the top. The reason that we want to do it is because we're going to kind of preserve some of this length in the front and give him a little bit more of a stylish quiff to where it's easier for us to be able to have a little bit of length and also a little bit of funness to it. Alright, so what I'm going to start off with is horizontal section to the side. This is just going to be able to give me the opportunity to create my length in my parietal area that I want the sides to connect to the top. And I'm gonna actually take all my sectioning diagonally to that triangular section that we created at first. And as you can see, what it's doing is it's giving us the perfect fall for the front to be longer than the back. Alright, so we're going to finish this last section over here. We're going to repeat the process on the same thing on the other side once we get to the other side. Now, we can work our way around the back if we want. We're going to take diagonal sectioning. Just keep working our way around. Center back. I'm going to use the length from the sides, as you can see, as my longest length in the lower crown. Same thing, we're going to keep working our way around. Now what I did was I did spray the top of his hair with some water. And then I put a little bit of quick slip by palm ritual in there. What this does is gives me the opportunity to keep the hair hydrated while I am shear cutting it. And also it'll make it easier for me when I do blow dry. It'll make it blow dry much faster. Now on the other side, when I pulled it, I saw that the longest length matched the corner of his eyebrow. So when I started this side, what I did was I made sure that I started from the corner of the eyebrow and worked my way back towards the length from the back. And we cut in the back area to make sure that it's connected properly. This is going to give us our shortest length when we connect the front to the back. This is our shortest length coming off the top crown. So now we're going to start connecting it. So I'm going to do a mohawk section to through the center. We're gonna cut it from long to short. So now that I did this, you can see that this is my shortest length. And then I'm just gonna work my way forward. Now we have the guide for the center. We're just gonna keep walking it all the way through, creating a traveling guide. Now that we have the guide, you can see the guide right there. We're just gonna follow it and then work our way towards the back. Then I'm gonna split this guide, pull it to the side, and transfer it to the next section. Finishing it off. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna cross check it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just come around, double check, make sure the sides are connected to the top. So I can get ready to clipper cut it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna blow dry the top of the head into style, make sure it's dry. Just give it a little bit of soft texture with the Maverick grooming spray. This product is ideal because it creates soft texture but also creates volume. We're gonna blow dry with the 413 sculpted and detangling brush as well as the Neuro Grip blow dry. Okay, and then we're gonna, once we have it in style, we're gonna attack the sides with the clipper over comb and then go into the fading process. Just wanna use a moderate amount of grooming spray. Now let's get into the fun part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the clipper over comb. We're gonna clipper over comb. The weight that we left from the top is going to be our longest length. All right, we're gonna start the fading process. We utilize the clipper over comb to debulk it to connect the top to the sides. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start our fading process by first starting with a line of demarcation to create segment 1. There's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can go against the grain like I'm doing right now and set it in there, or you can stamp it in there. Stamping in there will be like this and working your way towards the bottom. The only thing about that is a lot of times when you stamp the line in there, it's difficult to get it out. So as you can see, I'm following the natural fall of his head to make sure that the hair looks like it's more fluid instead of being flat, and it's following the natural curvature of his head. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a fading down process. So what we're gonna do is make a segment 2, and then we're gonna have segment 1, segment 2, and then segment 3, and then connect all the top out of the sides. So what I'm gonna do is once I create segment 2, I'm gonna connect this to segment 2, segment 3 to segment 2, and segment 2 to segment 1. What this does is it gives me the opportunity to make sure the line doesn't travel too far up the head, and it doesn't change the way that I want the haircut to actually look. It gives me the opportunity to continuously control my weight distribution to make sure that the haircut is looking really gradient and faded out properly. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna start off with a half guard all the way open. That was all the way open. You're gonna go all the way closed. And then now you can see segment 1, segment 2, and segment 3 real good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to attack this into this and then blend it out itself. Okay, so you've got a couple different ways that you can do that. You can do clipper over comb, go in and try to connect it. Okay, or you can use a guard to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with clipper over comb horizontally. And as you can see, I have my client kind of pushed to the side. The reason being is I want the skin to remain taut, so it's easier for the clipper to be able to cut and make sure that the blade is not sticking into the scalp. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to immediately jump to a 1 all the way open. What this is going to do is, by us making it all the way open, it's going to add a half. It's going to add a half to the length of the blade. So it's going to actually turn it into a 1.5. The reason I'm going to do that is because typically when you do clipper over comb, it will cut it at a 1 because the thickness of the comb is 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is, by me going against the grain, I want to make sure that it's going to cut it to a 1, and then we're going to work our way down. So you don't hear anything being cut. That means the clipper over comb did exactly what it was supposed to do. So my next move is to go all the way closed because that was all the way open. I'm going to go in. You hear a moderate amount of cutting. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that half guard, all the way open, and just chip into it to make sure that it's where I need to be at, because I just blended segment 3 into segment 2. Go closed again, just to ensure. We're going to go half guard all the way open. As long as this armature can move up and down, it's considered to be a guard. So we're going to go half guard all the way open. And now we're blending segment 2 into segment 1. We're going to finish them off with some dry paste from Maverick. Just going to use a dime-sized amount. Bottom of the mouth. Put it on the hand. Emulsify it. Make sure that the heat of the hand warms the product up so it evenly distributes throughout the head. Starting from the back, we're going to work our way towards the front and put the remainder of the product on the sides. Then we're going to use the detangling comb to finish it off. You're going to stay strong to set it. That's our finished look. The texture Quiff.